Yeah, boys. Yeah, boys. Yo, what's up, all boys? Yeah. What is up? Hey yo. How is everybody doing? How are y'all doing? Happy Thursday, yo. Happy. Gonna start soon. If you guys are wondering who these people are, my senior crew members, these guys, let's go ahead and move that up a little bit. They are the $20 crew, yo. $20 crew. It's good to have them. Thanks for the support. Yeah, Dan, if you want to send a new picture, let me know, man. Let me know, man. I got your, hey babe, how you doing? How you doing? I got your message, or I got your email, I got your picture of Tasha, so I'll go ahead and make that. Actually, let's go ahead and just make that right now. Let's see. Go to my Gmail. Almost Friday. Tomorrow we're gonna go over a, what's it called? We're gonna do insurance. We're gonna do some insurance stuff. Did you buy that bike, Tasha? See, it's at the dealership. What would you like? What name would you like? Do you want Tasha or do you want something else? Some people like to have nicknames for the crew wall. For the crew wall. What's up, Dwayne? How you doing? Stefan Seguin, hey man, hey, I just how's it? Yeah, how is everybody doing? Canadian. I got a new font. So for those that still want to become a patron and to get the, or maybe even updated what is it called? An updated picture. Let me know because I got a new font and it's a little bit easier to read. You'll see it with RoadWrangler on his. It's a little bit easier to read. Tash. All right, I gotcha. Made it, and at the end of the stream, it will be up on the DDFM crew wall. Thank you for the support. You guys ready? You guys ready? You guys ready? Here we go, boys! What is up, everybody? Dan, oh, dang, that camera is all funky. What is up, everybody? Dan the Fireman here. We're going to be talking about motorcycle accidents and stuff. Yeah, that camera is like really high. I think it's better when it's on the screen capture. So anyways, I got this back here. I stole this from the garage. I'm gonna be posting some letters from you guys. I got some from some of you guys. West Coast Southern sent me a letter with some poker chips, so thank you, West Coast Southern. Great guy, great, cool. So I'm gonna hang that up and I'm gonna post your letters. So if you want to send me a letter, send me a letter to my PO box. I'll read it. and then I'll just post it up, and it should be far enough away so if it's anything personal, it won't be, nobody can see it. So let's go ahead and jump into it right here. So what we're doing here, guys, and the reason why we're going to do Moto Geo up here first is that here's the thing. Here's the thing, everybody. We talk about safety. We talk about even the best riders can have an accident. The best riders in the world can have an accident. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch Moto Geo's vlog real quick. It's only 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I skipped the first 20 seconds. But he talks about a recent crash that he had. Okay, this is very important. And you know what? If Moto Geo somehow, like if he has a production company that copyright claims it and he gets all the income from this, that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. I really support this guy. He really kind of got me into my vlog style when I was doing vlogs. So let's go ahead and watch this. I want you guys to watch this because he got in a major accident with a buddy. Car pulled out in front of him. You know what, I'll just let him explain it all, okay? So I really want you guys to watch this and learn from this. It's really good to have somebody else speak the truth. You know what I mean? All right, here we go.
So welcome to another episode of Moto Geo.
I like those boots.
Unfortunately, I've had a bit of a prank. Now, last week I went riding with a buddy, and unfortunately our paths crossed with an SAV. My friend is currently in a stable but critical condition, and I can't say any more than that. I can only speak about myself. My left side of my body crunched against the vehicle pretty hard, and then I came to stop with a parked vehicle.
Gosh,
soon
that sucks.
after. I have to stress
Right here. Right here.
If it hadn't have been for this safety gear, I wouldn't be here talking to you today. It's just a week after the accident. I was in riding gear from head to toe. Jacket, gloves, boots, jeans with Kevlar and protection, and a full face helmet. These things saved my life.
Exactly.
I hit my head very, very hard. I didn't lose consciousness. I was able to get to my friend and stay with him until paramedics and emergency responders were able to get to him. But day by day, I've been feeling better. I still do not know fully what is wrong with my wrist and my hand, but I can officially say that I've broken my elbow and my ring finger. But I've got a lot of
all the gear,
trauma
guys.
in my
All the gear.
arm. We first thought it was a broken scaphoid. But that was actually an old injury from back in my racing days, so that was a bit of a misdiagnosis. However, I've got extreme pain in my left arm. I've also got pain in my chest, in the left side of my body, my back, my neck. My knee took a big whack. I ended up with 3 stitches, just closing an open wound, and provided I don't get an infection in that, we should be good. Thank you for all your well wishes. Thanks to all of the friends and the community coming together. This is going to be a long road for both me and my friend. It was just a very big shame of what happened. But the biggest lesson here, I have to say, is wear motorcycle safety gear. And like I have, choose the best. It's the best for a reason, because one day, just like it did with me, it might save your life. Anyway, as soon as I can, I'm going to be trying to get back to full fitness and getting back on the road. I've done hundreds of thousands of miles on the road. I've never had an accident before, but you never know when it's going to happen.
Yep, exactly.
So dress for the slide, not for the ride. And take care out there. I'll be out there with you soon. All the best.
Exactly, guys. This is somebody that is a professional rider, never crashed before. On the street, somebody pulled out in front of him. Him and his buddy got severely injured. His buddy got even worse. So I wanted that to preface what we're going to be doing today. This is exactly why I make my videos. This is exactly why we're going over other people's accidents here, okay? Luckily, he's doing fine. So if you guys want to give him any of the support, Moto Geo on YouTube, definitely swing by there. Tell him that you're a DDFM crew member. Really, really, really make sure you learn from his incident, before we have our own. Always, always wear gear. All right, so let's go and start. Motorcycle passion. Oh, for you guys that are just now joining, what we do here is we watch motorcycle crash compilations, and we kind of go over what's wrong, what happened, how it could have changed, a bunch of different incidents. That way we can see how people do things wrong versus always talking about the things that happen that are right. So let's go ahead and do it. High-sided. Okay. Let's see what happened there. So this was a single vehicle accident. Open road, 3-lane road. Doesn't look like he was hit from behind. What's up, Dirty Days? So he's okay, so I do see somebody behind him in his mirror. There's somebody behind him in his mirror. He does a head check real quick. Somebody's still in his mirror. I'm trying to figure out what happened. I think he just lost traction. So he's playing around. Maybe they're cold tires. Maybe they're super cold tires, lost traction, and did a high side. That's a little weird. Honestly, I haven't really seen much of that. There's not much to diagnose on that one. It's really hard to figure out what exactly happened. I'd really like to see if there was footage from the guy behind him. But since he high-sided... Hey! All these videos you've been doing are awesome. I love the education on... Yeah, Nicholas Dubai! Once again with the super chat coming in with the super chat. Thank you so much, guys. Hey, just real quick, that is called a super chat as a way to support the channel. Another great way to support the channel is going over to patreon.com/DanDanTheFireman. It's the beginning of the month. We usually lose a few at the beginning of the month, not too many. But let's see if we can get up to 300 patrons again. We're at 292. It's only $1 a month. And I do this every Tuesday, Thursday with these live streams. Every Monday, Friday, I make a video. We have a Discord that has over 1,000 members. Patreon, obviously, it has close to 300 members where I share a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. There's a lot that I do, and hopefully I'm able to give you guys what you need. So let's go ahead and jump into some more, boys. All right, let's go ahead and watch. We're going to watch the full thing, and then we'll go back and kind of see what happened. I want you guys to figure out on your own kind of like what happened, how it happened, what you think happened, how it could have been prevented. We're all here to learn from this, okay? Okay, he's helping us out a little bit. Oh, black line right there. Oh. Okay. Yeah, he's looking at his leg. Yep. You see that? Yep. Okay. So let's go back real quick. Now, it's one thing to easily blame. Yeah, no problem, Jake. No problem, Jake. Still got that mustache over here. It's all good. Just being here during the stream really helps out. It really does. So he says, notice the black line of asphalt in the middle of the road. Anybody remember or know what those are called? There's a bunch of different names for those. One of them is called a tar snake. So it's usually a fix, like a quick Band-Aid. Yep, tar snakes, Motor Ricky. Lost traction on the tar snake in the middle of a turn. If you notice that when he's riding, he's actually looking. Let's go back a little bit. He's actually looking straight. He's looking through the turn. With the GoPros and how things are set up, it's probably on his chin, so his view is right here. Okay, and I only know that because when I edit a lot of my videos, I know kind of where I'm looking at all the time. And when it comes to the views, like when I'm like editing, I can tell where my eyes are at. So I bet you his eyes are at right in the apex of the area. And then watch it. As soon as he sees the black mark, he looks down. Anybody see that? So right here, he's looking through the turn, which is good. Looking through the turn. Looking through the turn. He's not looking through the turn anymore. He's looking down. He's looking right here. He stopped looking through the turn. He lost traction at this point. Yeah, it's a normal road in Tucson. Speaking of which, Bam Bama. we need to talk to Pima County about all these things. So yeah, right here you lose traction, but at that point, it's an oh crap moment. It's a pucker factor type moment. It's a big issue, and it's scary. But this is where your level of training kicks in. If your lowest level of training is to freak out, this is what's gonna happen. Hey, love your vids. Glad you're MSF coach. Can you do slow maneuver techniques on a sport bike? Keep doing what you're doing. Too random for you. I have a class this weekend, and there's gonna be 3 MSF coaches there, including myself. And they have a sport bike there. So maybe if I can convince them both, we have 12 students, so it's like the max we can have. Maybe I can convince them to do the coaching real quick, and I can make a video on a sport bike. You know what I mean? Because we have sport bikes over at Ride Arizona MTC. So you might want to, if you're out here in Tucson or in Phoenix or Casa Grande or Marana, it's a good place to check it out. But yeah, I could definitely see about doing that. I would love to. Thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. So far this month, Rogue Wolf is the top super chatter with $40. We got the newest YouTube member, Zmoto831. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. So the lowest level of training, he freaks out. And right here, what he feels his lowest level of training is to pull on the brakes and stand straight up. You're in the middle of a turn. You're in traffic. Right here at this point, I would get to a solid ground, get off the tar snake, and then commit to the turn, okay? You notice how here, let's go back a little bit to the point where he hits the tar snake. You hear it. You can't really see it because the camera's not angled very well to the hands. That's why when I film, I angled the camera just a little bit to where you get a lot of the horizon, and with my hands. You guys didn't notice. You didn't know that I paid attention to those details. Yeah, I pay attention to those details when I do these things. Rosarita, Mexico, beer run Bobbi. Speaking of beer, I'm having a Mother Road Brewing Company Indian Pale Ale. It's from Flagstaff, Arizona. Drink local, drink state. So right here, you can hear him. His throttle goes down, and you can hear the brakes, and hear him going towards the guardrail. Okay, so that's what happened. Let's take a quick look. These guardrails, they are dusty. They are dirty. Nobody comes out to clean these things. You can see the transfer of the dust. You can see the transfer of the, it's not necessarily dust, it's oxidation. You see the transfer of oxidation to his left knee. Do you think he's wearing motorcycle gear? Watching from Boston. Hey guys, yeah, that gives me an idea. Let me know where you guys are watching from. We got Rosarita, Mexico, Boston, Massachusetts. Let me know where you guys are. Write in the chat where you're from. It's really cool to kind of see this. Tasha, you received your Alpine Stars riding pants. Nice, nice, nice. The tar strip, especially if it's warm outside, it's very malleable. So it's like instead of going over a rough or hard surface, you go over a soft surface, which messes with your turning stability, messes with traction, just for that split second. So yeah, you can see the transfer. So he hit his knee. You hear the grunt. That's pain. He's in pain. See the transfer right there. Maybe a knee pad could have helped out a little bit. Imagine if this was like a bruised bone or a broken bone. Hey, Corey Matthews, love what you do, Dan. Head up, 2 down, always looking ahead and all around. Always ride safe, and see you in a few weeks. Yeah, Corey. Yeah, coming down from Alaska, everybody. Can't wait, man. Let me know. I got your message on the Discords, man. That'd be cool, man. Let's grab a bite to eat or something. But yeah, maybe armor could have protected a little bit. But he's doing good. Let's watch this one. Ooh, I know exactly what happened there. That's happened to me a few times. It freaked him out. Poker factor right there. So, what happened, guys? I'll replay it. I want you guys to know what happened. Danbury, Connecticut. I see a bunch of things. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Spain. Holy crap. Awesome. Newark, New York. Chicago, Kentucky. Crack that patella. Yeah, if you crack a patella, man, you'd be surprised how important your patella is. Ontario, Turkmenistan. Oh, they clean them? I didn't know that. Danbury, Virginia, Orlando, Florida, California, South Carolina, Grand Rapids, Detroit, Florida, Cincinnati, Windsor. Oh, you went to school in Windsor, Aaron. St. Clair College. Dang, you guys, I love this. I love this, guys. I love the chat. Let's rewatch it. Let's see. Let's see if anybody can guess what happened. Potato got it. More than likely, that rear tire lost traction. Going a little bit too fast. Maybe it's just started to rain, so the oils from the asphalt's coming up a little bit. Maybe there's a little bit of debris on the asphalt. Yeah, his rear tire slid out from underneath him, but caught traction right away and allowed him to regain control. You notice how he slows down afterwards? And he's like, oh, crap. I've had that happen to me with oil. Just oils during the bright day out in Yuma, Arizona. There's oil on the ground doing a left-handed turn. My rear end slipped from underneath me, but re-caught traction. I was able to make sure I was doing fine. Now, he's not wearing much gear. So there's that slip. You see the handlebars? So his handlebars are still going the direction he was going. That rear end, though, is not. That rear end is going. It's sliding out. Now, this is another symptom of too much rear brake. So why did he get more traction? Why is he getting more traction right after that slide? It's because the tire re-grabbed the ground. It grabbed the traction. So if you do too much rear brake and you just hold that rear brake, you're never going to regain traction. So if you go too much on the rear brake and this starts happening, release that rear brake. Let the tire regain traction. That way you'll hopefully, the best option is to release the rear brake when your rear tire is in line with the front tire. But hopefully you'll be able to regain traction and hold on to the bike. Yeah, Dirty D's. But you notice how he's taking, he's not wearing a jacket. It's raining. I'm going to tell you right now, rain at a higher speed hurts. It hurts. It's not fun. It hurts. So definitely wear full gear. But he's wearing gloves. It seems like everybody with a sport bike they make sure they have the appropriate gloves and helmet, but then they don't care about anything else. Anybody else notice that? Yeah, to me that seems like that's what happens. It's also very hard to see in rain. So just be careful. Don't ride too fast. And if you also noticed, during the turn, what are the signs? What are the signs? See that chevron right there? That means it's a sharp turn. It's not like a normal turn. It's a sharper turn. That should tell you to slow down. I mean, you can ride when it's raining. It's perfectly fine to ride when it's raining. Your tires are designed for that. Really trust those tires. But also trust in the aspect that you're taking a greater risk because, yeah, your tires are great, but it's still going to create a slippery road. It's still going to create loss of traction. So you're going to have plenty of traction to handle the road. Just remember you're going to have less. Okay? So let's do it. Let's watch this one and then discuss what happens. This is a two-parter, I'm going to tell you right now.
What happened?
Sorry, bro. You don't...
How did you not see me?
No, I didn't see because you were in the corner, bro. You okay, though?
Yeah.
I'm good, man.
The 883 held up, though. Okay. Let's go back. So he parks a lot like I do. So this is a classic situation of the driver behind you not paying attention. There's not much you could do there. Exactly, Potato. There's not much you could do there. This one is is a situation of just kind of paying attention and watching out. Okay. Yeah, the car in front of him. That's what I do. I go up to here. Now this might be California. Wait, no, it's not. It is, I think, probably Idaho. I'm not too sure what that license plate is, but I actually go even further to the right. I go this close, and it's for the concept of hopefully they'll hit the car, not me, type of thing. Yeah, there's a lot of things in this video. Excuse me. So he paused and stopped. Now this could have been a lot worse. He's not wearing any gear. He's obviously wearing a helmet unless he has a GoPro attached to his head on a strap. So you really kind of want to watch out for that. So he gets tapped. Luckily. So he gets tapped. Very lucky that he didn't get hit hard. Okay, Illinois plates. All right, Brent, thank you. Illinois plates. Lucky he didn't get hard. Now, if there was like 5 to 10 miles an hour more, and he was in between the van and the truck behind him, he would have been squished. That's a problem. He would have been squished. So this right here is a good spot to be in. He should be wearing some gear. Looks like he's wearing just a short sleeve T-shirt in the mirror. Takes a quick look at this person. This person, no gear, no gloves, no helmet, eye protection. Okay.
What happened?
He's got a cigar in his hand. Probably wasn't paying attention. It looks like it's not even lit. Probably taking care of text. Yeah, Tasha. Probably texting. Probably just messing around, not paying attention. Hey, Aaron, thank you. I'm getting full gear before even getting my license or a bike. Watching your videos has reassured me that I'm doing it right. You're doing it right. Budget for both. I always say if you're gonna buy a bike, set aside $500 to $1,000 more for really good gear. That gear will last you 5 years at least, as long as you don't crash with it. It'll last you 5 years. If you crash with your helmet or like crack the foam, then replace it. But that gear will last you a long time. So thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Chicago, Illinois, 60641. Thank you for the Brent. That was awesome.
How did you not see me?
Only requirement in Illinois is glasses. Same thing with Arizona. The only thing in Arizona that's required in Arizona is a pair of eye protection. That's it. I could ride naked if I wanted to and have a pair of sunglasses on. I'd be perfectly fine. I'll probably get pulled over for indecent exposure, but per the motorcycle regulations, that's all I have to wear as a rider. So yeah, I think we're about the same. But just because the law says that's all you have to have, I still recommend full gear. Looks like the 90 right. It looks like you're from Illinois, man. Thank you for all the heads up, man. That's cool.
No, I didn't see because you were in the
He didn't see him because of an intentional inattentional blindness. It's where people don't see what they're not looking for. It's as simple as that. They don't. Motorists on the road, drivers on the road, do not look for motorcycle riders. They look for other car drivers. So he literally says, "I didn't see you." It's not a "Hey, I didn't see you. I'm not claiming fault." He's obviously at fault, but the thing is, he probably just didn't see him. So you can't be too upset about that. This is a very lucky situation. It looks like the Harley's doing fine. Maybe a bent fender on the back just a little bit. Definitely check the frame and everything, and then just cut it and make it a bobber. You know what I mean? Yeah, the bike held up really well.
You okay though?
I'm good, man.
So at this point, I would move everything off onto the shoulder. You definitely don't want to be in the road. He's got everything on his GoPro. He's got the camera and everything. So at this point, as a motorcycle rider, since I'm filming, I don't need to get pictures for the insurance. I don't need to get pictures for the cops. I'll just tell them, hey, I got this. I was rolling it the whole time. I got out of the lane to be safe. I'd definitely be off on the shoulder to be safe. Let this guy take the hit. At this point, they're kind of focused on what happened, which is perfectly natural. But as a firefighter, and something that I'm just used to is that I'm always looking at traffic down the road, and that to me is the secondary injury that I could possibly have. So I don't want to get hit by another car, so I'm gonna get off the road. I considered getting gear first. I bought a helmet, but am using work gloves and boots I own already for class. But that's because my class gives a discount to cycle gear after. Nice, man. Good. Perfect. Go ahead and do what you need to do. Budget. Be financially smart. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, we got an accident.
DTD rider. DTD.
Ooh. You good?
Oh, man.
All right.
That's the one cool thing about motovloggers when they film these things, that they stick around and get the aftermath because they want to get more views and a longer video. Hey, Rogue Wolf, man. All right, look at that. I decided to buy gear before a bike. I spent the most on my helmet from what I have learned up in the Minnesota. People still are not used to people on bikes. Yeah, thank you, Rogue Wolf. I appreciate it. Still the top super chatter of the month. Appreciate it, Rogue Wolf. Yeah, getting a good helmet is very important. Not only for the aspect of safety, and a lot of times it doesn't have to be expensive. The HJC 17 is a $130 helmet, and it's Snail rated, so Snail ECE DOT rated. Very good helmet for the safety aspect. My helmet is $700. I spent that because obviously this is my career, this is my job. But at the same time, I wanted all the ventilation. I wanted the certain specs. I wanted this and I wanted that, and that's what it came out to be. So an HJC 17 is $130 on Amazon. That was on the last video this Monday, and it's a great helmet. So thank you, Rogue Wolf. Yeah, definitely spend money on a quality helmet. It's very important. It's a big group. Where'd that fluid come from? It's probably a radiator. Fight or flight right there. Okay. We get that a lot. Let's go back to the actual accident and we'll kind of go over some of the aftermath. Okay. So it looks like this guy wasn't really paying attention. He ran into somebody. Yeah, so it looks like he wasn't really paying attention. That's the biggest problem, is that he wasn't paying attention, and right at the last second he did an evasive maneuver and still hit the car. But you see how much room there is? And the DTD rider, he's going 43 miles an hour and accelerating. So obviously the rider that hit the vehicle is not going that fast. He's probably going 25. Still can cause a bunch of damage. Now, take a quick look. This is what we look for when we're during the MSF. One sec. Okay. Right here, there's no brakes. He's not applying the brakes at all. He starts the swerve. Oh, crap. Wrong button. So he starts the swerve. So there's a little bit of brakes. It's like he doesn't know what he wants to do. So there's brake, no brake. I don't know if the ABS is kicking in. Could be. No brake, or that's brake. But he's applying the brakes and trying to swerve. If you do that, you're not going to be able to turn. You're just locking things up. You need to do one or the other, swerve or brake. So in this situation, his lowest level of training was freaking out, grabbing everything, trying to get out of the way. That's why you always practice. That's why part of the DDFM crew manual, there's a setup for the swerve, there's a setup for emergency braking. Practice both of them. I talk about that in the DDFM crew manual. Get access to that on Patreon right there. Support us on Patreon. Support what we do. Patreon.com/DanDanTheFireman. 292 out of 500 patrons. We were at 300 on Tuesday. Okay, we were close to 310. Let's see if we can get back to 300. It'd be really nice to have you there, boys.
Oh, we got an accident.
Okay, so it looks like there's no real injuries, so we'll go ahead and skip over. He gets pissed because fight or flight, adrenaline's moving, man. Not much you can do about that. Gotcha, studio. How you doing? All right, what's going on here? It's a red light. Why are you doing that? Okay, I missed it. Okay, this is just a road rage incident. I don't care. We're not here for that. We're here for other things. Oh. Are we going to get a better view of that? Not much. Okay. That could have been really bad. His legs must really hurt. I'll talk about the injuries real soon. He's in pain. He's in pain. I could tell. Okay. Well, this one's more of an injury assessment. So his mechanism of injury is a T-bone accident. But once again, like guys, if you would like to support the channel, please swing on by the Patreon. Really helps out. There's the link right there. So this was a car pulling in front of a motorcyclist. This happens a lot. This is very deadly and very dangerous. This is not something that we need to take lightly. This happens all the time. So if you see anybody either with blinkers or their tires are starting to turn in front of us, start hovering that brake. So this one, we're going to go over the injuries on this one. This is kind of like what my first reactions of the injuries. That's the first thing that pops into my head. I was a firefighter for over 10 years. This is something that really gets, like, that's the first thing I see. I'm a motorcycle rider second, EMS firefighter first. So this, like, I wanted to explain that to you guys. Okay, so let's go back a little bit. Okay, so right here, I think he's honking. At this point, there's not much. There's not an escape route for you guys. This is a very bad situation. The only real way to prevent this incident is to not go as fast, or to recognize the danger beforehand. Recognizing the danger beforehand is probably the best bet you could do. As soon as you see the guy starting to turn around a little bit, I would slow down. Here, there's no escape route to the right. You're going to run into that van. There's not much you could do there. So the injuries that happen on this one, this is an up and over. This is an up and over incident. This is an up and over injury. And what's going to happen is that the motorcyclist is going to go up and over the handlebars. Okay, so you're not going to go over it cleanly. You're going to hit your legs, probably, your pelvis and your legs on the handlebars or on the gas tank. So you're going to have fractures to your femurs. You're going to have fractures to your pelvis. This is an open book fracture where the front of your pelvis gets split open. Possible, well, right now, right away, that's what happens. Hey, Joshua, yeah, boy, thanks for becoming a patron. Thank you. Oh, yeah, boy. So the issue here is possible broken lower extremities. So you start rolling around. Now you're gonna get bruises. You're gonna if you didn't wear a helmet, you're gonna probably get a scalpel injury, facial trauma, all that stuff. But it looks like they're wearing a helmet. Right now, adrenaline's flowing. Right now, your body's getting a kick of endorphins. Your body's getting that norepinephrine. You're getting the epinephrine, all that stuff. Adrenaline. And, yeah. So at this point, you probably can't feel the pain, but it kicks in right away. And you can tell because right here he's pissed. Right here he's very pissed at the driver. It goes from being pissed at the driver to, oh crap, I'm in pain, I'm hurting. I see this. I've seen this so many times. So many times. Where they don't care about the rest of their safety. They don't care if they're in the middle of the road. They don't care about anybody else. They just know that they're in pain. And you can kind of see it when they start looking down, the heavy breathing, the adrenaline's kicking in, but it's still not taking away the pain. This is where evasive maneuvers help, and this is where having gear can help a little bit, but at this point, this is where that whole inherently dangerous issue is. Okay? This is inherently dangerous of what we're doing. This is why we're talking about these things. So you can tell he's not angry anymore. He's just like, I gotta sit down. Right there, he's putting his hands on his hips, kind of like bending over to remove pressure from his upper body on his femurs. It's a type of guarding. It's type of guarding. So he's got injuries, man. Right there. I think we've all heard that before. Not angry, not arguing. I think his handlebars are bent. I think his no, never mind. It's the wheel, it's just turned. Yeah, so you got to really watch out for that stuff, guys. Yeah, he's guarding he's guarding, like it's a word, it's called guarding. So like if I broke my arm and I hold it, I'm guarding my arm. And I'm guarding a broken or a pain in the arm. So if you ever see somebody, you know, walking and they're like this, that's called guarding. So he's probably doing that to his hip, he's probably doing that to his leg, and he's just kind of guarding the situation. This is a dirt bike thing. This happens all the time. If there's a crash, it's gonna happen. It's a dirt bike. He stopped. He just stopped before he got to the top. All right, Moto Ricky, thank you for being so awesome over here. Appreciate the support. So there's not much in the dirt bike thing that we're gonna go over since a lot of us are street riders. Let's watch this one. This is from Aguila's Motovlogs. Yeah, Ian. Oh, what the? Just go straight, hit the brakes. This camera got knocked down a little bit.
Ah, la mierda. Ah, la mierda.
Oh, there's
Sin embargo, allí me golpea el auto. Me golpea, tengo espacio, sí, pero quizás en ese momento por los nervios. Bueno,
if I knew Spanish, I'd know exactly what he was saying. But let's kind of go over what it originally happened. So this car's in the left lane, moves over to the right. The motorcyclist sees an open lane, he's gonna go. Okay, so the car is over there in the right lane, decides to come back into the left lane, which causes an incident. Very lucky that the motorcyclist didn't lose control of the bike. That car could easily have knocked that rear tire loose. Boom, falling over. He did pretty good about applying the brakes and going straight, and he decided, you could tell there's a split second where he decided, should I keep going on the turn? Should I keep making the turn, or should I stop? He did a really quick decision, and he did a good one, which was to go upright and apply the brakes and just stop. He said he lost traction. Yeah, he lost traction when he got hit. He hit him. Hey, David. Yeah, boy. For those of you that are becoming $5 patrons, just remember there's new updated perks to the $5 Patreon. You get your picture in the DDFM crew manual, and then on top of that, whenever I have a video to edit, I'm going to be live stream and live editing, and it's like a hangout day for you guys. So let me, if you guys want to sign up, make sure you do that. So whenever I have a video, I'll edit. It's gonna be unlisted just for $5 and up. I'm sorry, $10. I misread that. $10 and up. $5 and up, you get your name in the video. So that's new. So you're going to get your name in the actual videos. You'll see that on Monday. There's an updated list of like a lot of people in the videos. So sorry about that. Yeah, you're $5 and up. You're going to get your name in the videos to show that, to say thank you for your support. So I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So right here, he's applying the brakes. Let's watch that real quick. So he gets hit and loses traction. He's like, I could still make this turn, but he lost control. He lost traction. And he decided to, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and go straight and apply the brakes. So right here, apply the brakes, go straight. And yeah, there's a little bump, but, you know, it's perfectly fine. He has a little bit of armor here. He's got regular jeans. I never really trust this whole external armor thing. I really never do, because the straps I feel like they'll fall off. I feel like they'll get ripped apart. For me, it's all about integrated. Let's go ahead and skip his commentary. Let's go to the next one. Okay, car pulls out. Oh!
I'm gonna.
Okay. Hey, too random for you! Weird, I'm David. I just became a patron. Weird, my name came up. By the way, I'm the one who asked to do the slow maneuver on the sport bike since I ride one. Yeah, man, I'll definitely do it. Thank you, David. Thank you. Yeah, of course it's going to show up. If you become a patron, everybody, it shows up. It shows up, and it shows everybody how cool you are. How cool. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for all the support today, dude. That's awesome. I'll see about doing that. I'll see about doing that. Okay, are they just going to talk it out? Okay. Let's rewatch it. So here's the problem. Here's the big problem. And I know this is in a different country and it's not, you know, somewhere here in the United States, is that you don't want to pass people on the right. Car, motorcycle, whatever it is, you don't want to pass people on the right. This is exactly why. You do not want to pass somebody on the right. Either be behind them or go to the left. Because if you pass somebody on the right, they're going to turn right in front of you, and there's going to be an issue. I think that's a simple one. I think that's pretty easy for everyone to understand. It's exactly what could happen. Okay. I don't need to hear okay. I don't need to hear all that. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh, let's just watch it. Okay. Okay, so this one right here, first of all, no gear. I see skin. I see a regular shirt. We're going high speeds. We're going on interstate. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. You're in the far right lane, which is okay, whatever. Switches lanes, okay. Perfectly fine. Switching lanes. Okay, this guy has a blinker on. This guy has a blinker on. At this point, you should understand this car is going to go in front of you. When you're a motorcycle rider, do not just be like, oh, hey, potato for the dollar, boy. Thank you, potato, for the super chat, boy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Whenever you see a car like this, especially if they're indicating, assume they're going to come out in front of you. Look how much room that car has. It's a lot of room for that car. I would do it. Now, I would also do it while accelerating. So I would maintain the speed of traffic to do it. But as a motorcyclist at this point, let's go back just a little bit. Whenever I get into a new lane position, whenever I switch lanes, I double check my new surroundings. So at this point, I know I came from the right lane. So I know that that was open because I literally just came from the right lane. Now I'm double checking to make sure there's nothing in the far left lane. And I think he did that. Let's take a look. So he did a head check. There's his head check. Very good. So at this point, I know for a fact that there's no traffic on the left, in the middle lane, or in the left lane. Okay? So now with that knowledge, when I go into this new position... Exactly, Potato. Thank you so much. So at this point, I see that blinker. I would just move over to the left lane. Why not move over to the left lane? Let this guy in. Be courteous. Be a defensive driver. Go into the far left lane. Don't put yourself in this situation. Why are you still in this lane? Or you think you're going to push that car back into his lane? That car made a decision to turn into this lane because it didn't want to hit the truck in front of him. So if you somehow push that car into back into his lane and he crashes, you're not good. You're a piece of crap. All right? Just move over. No point. No point. He's listening to music, I could tell. Nothing wrong with listening to music, but he's obviously not paying attention. Okay? And also, real quick, while he's paying attention to the car that decided to go into his lane. So 1 second, let's see if I can go back a little bit more. This car has been applying the brakes this whole time. So it's a matter of circumstance that each car is getting closer and closer and closer to each other. Where's the rush? Where are you going? And this is the same person, I think. Well, that was kind of dumb.
Good job, babe. Good job. You good?
Oh, he's got a
Good job. That's my
passenger.
God. Oh, yeah. You good? How did you hit it?
He hit her.
I actually like the bump.
All right, let's rewatch that. So this dude is lane filtering in a van.
Good job, babe.
Let's go back a little bit more. What is that? Anybody from the UK? What the heck? This is a very uncommon situation. Very uncommon situation. Wow, that's close. She hit his mirror with his... Oh. Trying to look at it through... She did. Look. I don't know if you guys can tell. In the rear view mirror, she puts her hand out and smacks it. All right, this one's a fun one. Hey, thank you, Beer Run Bobby. Appreciate it. Yeah, boy. She smacks the mirror. That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Good job, babe. Good job. You good? Good job. That's my girl.
That's my girl.
You good? How did you hit it? I actually like the
her
bump.
hand's gonna hurt. I don't condone slapping mirrors. I really don't. But this dude, lane filtering with a van, I would have smacked his hand, honestly. Yeah, that was stupid on the van's part. Let's see what happens here. I think it's the same driver or same rider. Okay. You're sharing a lane. No indication. I don't know too much about the laws over there, so I'm just gonna skip this one. Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay. Now I just see why. He's being a little turd. He smacked the mirror on that one. We're gonna skip that one. I would be mad, babe. I would be mad. I think it's funny, but then after that, I'd be like, okay, we shouldn't be doing that. It's kind of like laughing at the kids when they do something stupid and we don't approve, but we still laugh about it. All right, let's watch this one. So, let's just watch it. Sorry. Bryan Press, Bob. Thanks, Bryan. Thanks, Bryan. Pothole of Destiny. Alex! Oh, yeah, boy. Became a $10 patron. Thank you so much, Alex. Oh, hit the ball. Just holding on. Ride it. Kickstand, side stand.
Jak tam?
I'm good.
He's got sliders.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right.
Hey!
Exactly, Nathan.
Thank you, my little baby. Holy shit, I was copying you. I did the same as you did there, and I was going to fucking copy you. You know what it was?
Let's
You
take
hit the gravel.
let's take a look at it.
It was this piece of shit there. That, and then your wheel dipped into something along here. You can see. Yeah. You can see your ABS kicked in.
It's a good video. Let us know what happened.
See?
Nice crack. Ooh,
Grease.
that's dangerous.
Fucking oil.
There, that was a very good thing to look at. Let's go ahead and watch it again. This has every single situation that I'm gonna recommend. So he's riding with the group. Okay, my first thought is, okay, I got these yellow indicators saying it's a sharp turn. It's obviously a sharp turn. It's blind turn also. But then I see right here on this sign, there's a right turn coming up. Can I say hi to Marcus? Heck yeah, I can, Basangler7MH. Marcus, hope you're having a great time. Make sure you get to bed on time. Have a great day at school. What are you in first? No, you're in second grade, right? Second grade? You in second grade? Hope you have a great day tomorrow, and then have a great weekend. Yeah, boy. So yeah, watching this sign right here. Watching this sign, so that means that something else is coming up. Okay, so he's riding normal. He's just that's your riding. So real quick, his eyes are right here. His eyes are during the turn. So he did a quick look at what he had here, and he's doing good. He's got good lane position. But here's the thing: is you want to really scan and make sure your eyesight's really good to look for that little pothole, look for that little crease, and maybe get away from it. For me personally, when I see something like that, when I see like a little crease or like a little pothole, I actually take the turn nice and easy. At this point, I just kind of slow down and I take it like grandma's driving. At this point, that's kind of what I do. But I mean, it's what right here. Who knows? You never know if you could totally do it. Like, who knows? Like, he could be the best rider, and he's done it probably 20 times that day, and this is the one time that he missed it. This is why we have gear, right? His friends are having fun with it. It's really cool that they're all hanging out. But take a look real quick. He's got frame sliders. So he's got a frame slider on this side. He's got a frame slider on the other side. He's got bar end sliders on this side. I don't think there's anything on the rear. You can have sliders on the rear, but I think for this model, this is fine. So let's take a look at what the slider does. So his slider, you can barely tell, but it's kind of shaved off. His slider is shaved off. He's got a little bit of scuffing on the bar end, but everything is fine. I mean, his peg's probably shaved off a little bit. Not a big deal. Looks like he's wearing full gear. It looks like he has an actual 1 or 2 piece suit. He's got gloves on. His bike is fine. His bike is fine. Yeah, there's a little bit of scuffing. You could tell it's black paint, but it's scuffed up. This is shaved off right here, but his engine, everything is perfectly fine. I don't think there's any damage on the fender.
Good. Yeah.
No damage to the paint. It looks like the mirror's still good. The turn signal's still good. The mirror probably has a little bit of scuffs here and there.
Right.
Yeah, there's no damage to the engine or the fairings.
Thank you, my little baby.
See?
Baby.
So when people say, hey, man, frame sliders are too expensive, man, I don't want to. No, it's going to save your ass. It's going to save your ass. You're going to have to probably replace that frame slider, but it saved everything on that bike. And same thing with the gear. If he didn't hit his head, then his helmet's good. His helmet is good. Some scuffing on the exhaust. Yeah, just a little bit on the exhaust. It's like, whatever. His helmet's probably still good if he didn't hit it. Leather might still be good. Might want to check his leathers. See you later, bam, bam, bam.
Holy shit, I was copying you. I did the same as you did.
So let's go.
Yeah. There, and I was going to the shit there.
So right here.
Dipped into something along here. You can see. Yeah.
So he lost traction during this part right here.
See?
So he lost traction during the little divot, and then he lost even more traction during the with the gravel.
Grease. And oil.
The bobs. All right, let's take a look at this one.
This is a nice view.
It's a nice view.
I think I know where this road leads to.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh.
Oof.
Oh. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh.
Oh. I'm sorry. One sec.
Ow. I think I'm all right. Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
Oh. Shit.
She gonna take off?
Leave.
I wonder if she took off. Yeah, exactly. T-shirt, man. Let's take a look at this one. So this will probably be the last one, guys. This is about an hour into the stream after I do my little after analysis on this one. So if you would like to support the stream and support what we're doing, we've already had a ton of patrons sign up today and a ton of super chats. I appreciate it so much. It actually makes it to where I'm able to do this full time. This video is going to get demonetized because this is all about motorcycle accidents. So I'm not going to get any ad revenue. So you guys are 100% fully supporting this, and I really appreciate every single cent, even if it's just $1. I appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit that like button. There's 104 of us in here, and I see 23 likes. Let's hit that like button. At least do that. That's absolutely free to do. But let's go ahead and jump into this one, boys.
This is a nice view. I think I know where this road leads to.
Okay. Let's go back a little bit.
This is a nice
Use my
view.
keyboard shortcuts.
I think I know where this road.
I want you guys to look at his right hand. Okay, this is a blind turn, first of all. You're welcome, Dirty D's. Thank you, Dirty D's. Take a look at his hands. Look at his right hand. So he's going to reach for that brake, and he's going to slam it. But remember, this is a blind turn. So what position should we go in for this blind turn? He kind of started to do that. Let's go watch this. So he's off on he's on lane position 1 out of lane position 1, 2, and 3. And then he moves over because he wants to have a better view. But this is such a tiny road. I would always assume there's a car coming at me. And honestly, it's a great view, but it seems like this is a very high-risk road.
This is a nice view. I think I know where.
So he moved over to the right so he has a better view so he can see around the turn. But watch his right hand. And watch how the bike handles after he does it. Okay, he's going to slam those brakes.
This road leads to. Fuck.
Okay, so before we jump into where he cusses, so he slams the front brake, and he probably slams all the brakes. So he slams the rear brake and front brake right here, okay? This is a big issue. You see how he tries to maneuver out of the way, but he kind of just slides out of the way. He doesn't actually move out of the way. It's because he locked up the brakes. This is why you need to swerve and brake separately.
I think I know where this road leads to.
Okay, at this point, now since you're going a little bit too fast, he's applying the brakes, he's applying the clutch right now. He's going towards the grass. He still wants to maintain on the road. There's not much you can do other than go off-road.
Oh, fuck. Oh!
I think a lot of that is more anger than it is injury. Rocky, yeah.
Oh, shit.
So if he did get injured, the reason why I paused it.
Oh, shit.
I think a lot of it is embarrassment and anger. There's a big difference between how people sound. So right here, I thought he possibly broke his radius ulna, but that's just kind of how it looks when it's rotated. He's wearing gloves. He's obviously wearing a t-shirt. He's wearing Converse, and he's wearing regular pants. Hopefully, he's wearing a helmet. So yeah, definitely injury to the elbow. Possibly, definitely scraped his elbow really good. Yeah, so he probably scraped his elbow. Probably an injury to the elbow. Let's finish the whole video out. We're almost done, anyways. Definitely injuries. And the best way to prevent this incident is just not go that fast on a single lane road. You have to assume, especially on these turns, these blind turns, that there's a car on the other side. And luckily, it was just a car. It was a small little Prius. It could have been a freaking massive truck where he would have just went straight into the grill instead of hitting and clipping it. So let's go ahead and just skip some. See, I thought that was broken, but that's not broken. That's just his radius ulna, his forearm. So Converse, he's wearing Converse. All right. So let's give some love to Bailey Forrester on YouTube. Let's see. His bike's probably messed up. So group ride. All right, to explain later, Dwayne, later, man. To explain what happened with this truck or this car, okay? Let's explain. This car panicked. It's a panic. So everyone here, let's actually look at the situation the way it is. Everyone's here waiting at a light. Why are they waiting at a light? Because it was red. It was red for them. This car thinks that they can go. Like it's probably green for them, or it's yellow, turning red for them. They're gonna get going. These guys are about to get going. This is why when you see a car wanting to turn right, you just don't gun it. Don't gun it. I mean, I know intersections are dangerous, and I tell people to get out of intersections, but here's the situation: is that this is an open intersection. There's nobody around. There's nobody to the left, nobody in front of me. I don't think anybody's behind me. We got a group of people, so there's nobody to the side of me. The only person in the road is this one vehicle. And I know we all get an ego when we're riding as a group. We all want to go fast. We all want to have fun, outdo each other. Oh, you saw the full video, Ian Van Dyke? She thankfully did not leave, and the rider and bike were actually both okay. Awesome. Thank you for the update. So if you guys know any of this stuff, that'd be great. Stephen Dow getting his motorcycle, boy. I just sent out the coin to you, bro. I actually had to take the coins off of my my website because I'm running so low on them that now there's probably like 5 left. So you're getting something very special, bruh. But thank you for the support. I appreciate it. So I would take it nice and easy here. They're doing a rolling stop. You see how everyone's gunning it? So this car freaked out. Probably saw that these people were gunning it. Instead of braking, they decided to go. So it was a mess up. They messed up. As motorcyclists, we should see that ahead of time. We should see that ahead of time and just slow down. They screwed up. Let's not create an accident because now we both screwed up. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Does that make sense? So if they screw up, don't screw up yourself. If they screw up, let them screw up. Let them get out of the way. There it is. See, imagine if this was like an older person, older driver that's never really had an issue. They just didn't see you. The reaction time was terrible. The first thing I think about is like my grandma. It's like if somebody treated my grandma this way, I'd be pissed. Put her in a dangerous situation, scared the living shit out of her because you decided to run as soon as it hit green, it's like a race. Yeah, that's stupid. Brandon Heron, Jake from State Farm says exactly, so I'm going to read it. Too many riders think that get that kind of attitude that you are supposed to look out for me and they get hurt. Always assume you're invisible. Exactly. I always assume that they just can't see me. I don't want to be invisible because that means people can get out in front of me all the time. I just assume that nobody can see me. I think there's a little bit different. I don't know. But you're right. You're exactly right, bruh. Okay, let's go. Come on. Let's see if I can get a good look at the driver. No, it's a little blurry. See, right now, let's take a quick look at the situation with Bailey. And there's nothing wrong with Bailey Forrester doing this, but I mean, well, there is something wrong. I'm gonna call him out for that. I don't want anybody to get any hate, but honestly, it could be a new driver. It looks like a high school. Looks like a school. But you see the rider on the right. The one on the right has the most danger from this situation. The one on the right has the most danger, so the BMW right here. So he can't get out of the way because Bailey Forrester's in the way. He can't do evasive maneuvers to the left. So his only option is to not go fast and let the car get in front of him. So he's applying the brakes now. You see how this Bailey Forrester and the rider to the left accelerates and goes through because they have room. The rider back here doesn't. So you see how it's not really an issue? They slow down. It's not an issue. You created the issue. That rider's way ahead. You created the issue. See how everybody's riding away? It's not a big deal anymore. Power wheelie for a good measure. All right, so this will be the last one. I think it is the. Yeah, I think it is the last one. No gear. Lane filtering. Okay. Car changing lanes at the same time. And check engine light is on. Probably should get that checked. Is this all on the same day? So he's going to lane filter. This is one of the issues. We're going to just power through these ones. This is one of the issues with lane filtering is that you really have to watch out for what other drivers do. So when he goes into here, it's like, I'm going to lane filter. That's perfectly fine. This car driver doesn't see what's... doesn't see you. Doesn't understand that that's what you're doing. You see the blinker? They're applying the blinker. They're applying the indicator to do it. I mean, when I drive, I do exactly what this driver does. I see this car wanting to switch or is turning left and getting out of traffic, and there's a car in front of me. I'm going to get in his lane now and take over his lane. I did not see this rider. Yeah. Just that's what happens. Wear gear. Oh, that's his blinker. That's a blinker. That's not a check engine. Definitely wear gear just in case something like that happens. So he has a blinker. Okay. I think this person's just trying to find stuff. Okay, that's not an issue. Car just changing lanes. He's in neutral right now. Okay. I can't tell. That one was that was a little ridiculous right there. So all the other stuff that he's doing is it's just typical traffic. It's typical traffic. He's riding somewhat aggressive, but still. So right here, this car speeding by while it's still like sharing the lane. That's not good. Not good at all. All right, guys. I just want to say thank you to all the super chats. I want to say thank you to all. Let's go ahead and let's do a recount of the Patreon. So if you guys would like to support the channel on Patreon, it's a great way to support the channel. We do a lot of cool things. There's a lot of ways to support the channel on Patreon. One is obviously just to sign up and take a look at everything. But it's very, very, very important that we stick together and we make sure we ride safe. All right, let's keep riding safe. Let's keep practicing what we need to be doing. And just real quick, this is what it looks like on Patreon. Let's go ahead and do this. We have a $1, $5, $10, $20, $100 tier, but you get a whole bunch of stuff, guys. Look at all the little perks that you get. You get a whole bunch, especially at $20. You get everything. All right, guys. So I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Make sure you join the Discord. Hey, look at it, Nicholas. Your super chat popped up on Discord. So every time you guys super chat, everyone on Discord, all 1,000 members, 1,000 members gets to see that you are super supportive. So thank you so much. Thank you, Nicholas. See, like this is live right now, guys. So join the Discord. Everyone join the Discord. It's absolutely free. That's the cool thing, is that it's absolutely free. Love to see you guys around. Make sure you swing on by. If you guys don't know what the link is for the Discord, it is in the it's it's in the description. There you go. It's in the description. Swing on by Discord. Let me go ahead and I think I got the link for you right here. There we go. I got the link for you right here. Click that link. It's free to join. It's free to join. Join the Discord, guys. Love to have you around. If you notice, there's a new rider section. So new riders. Bunch of comments on the new riders. Maintenance and gear section. Mental health section. Motorcycle media. So you can share all your stuff. Share all your stuff. It was a blast. Yeah. Aura just joined. Aura. And if you are a patron, make sure you link up your Discord and Patreon, because you get access to the crew lounge. You get access to all these other things. All the voice channels. Everything. Alright, guys. I'll be seeing you later.